Today, we are going to the LA Pet Fair. It's got lizards and birds and fish. That's right, we don't got any dogs or cats here, baby, only cool and weird animals. This happens twice a year at the same place the LA County Fair happens at, so it's very big and we got a lot to look at. There were goodie bags with fish food and a sticker. That's nice. The first time I came to one of these, I was overwhelmed by the sheer amount of snakes there are. There's just hundreds of them, and they're all cutie pies. Like this guy, he's a right angle. What a silly boy. This fish building is all reptiles, and there's a lot of them. This one's doing an impression of a sine wave. Good job, buddy. Red touches black, you're a guy looking at his snakes touch yellow. This is a ball python. It's a pied because it's missing a bunch of its color, and I love them. They're cute like this. Snake-wise, there's a ton of ball pythons here because they're super popular and they're amazing. Usually the label has their gender and their genus. This one's a pastel fire. These are crested geckos. There's probably the most of these here. I have one. Her name is Ginkgo. Corn snakes are also really popular as like a first snake. I like this guy. He's cute. This is a leopard gecko. I think they look super cool. My wife thinks the tail looks disgusting. There are a lot of them here. They're very popular. This is a hognose snake. They use their nose like a shovel to dig better. He's super cute. I have one of these too. His name is Gandalf, because he's gray. They're like the new hotness in the snake community. They're pretty cool. They're also pretty expensive. They also have invertebrates and bugs here, like this pink knee tarantula. I really want one. And then they also have scorpions. Ooh. Ball pythons. Ball pythons as far as the eye can see. Okay, buddy, you're not fooling anybody with that hairpiece. Most places will let you hold the animal if you ask nicely. Aw, look at this little guy. You can also get cages and supplies and stuff here, like this place. They got heat lamps and all kinds of stuff. I'm about a quarter of the way through, and it's still pretty early, so it's not very crowded yet, but this is going to change later. Reptile Super Show. This crested gecko looks like my crested gecko. And this one's even cuter. Fun fact, leopard geckos have eyelids, and most reptiles don't. This one looks like it needs pants. I think this is a gargoyle gecko? He's got a cool color on him. There's a lot of plant vendors both inside and out of the tents. This one's really pretty. That's my name! That's my name! I'm Reptiles and Rodents! Buddy, I want you to know, just because you're on sale doesn't mean that you don't have value. I value you. I bet one of these frogs always lies and the other one always tells the truth. And look at these guys. These guys are just liars. All of you. All of you are liars. You, you're all liars, especially you. Hey man, good job monitoring the tree. Proud of you. This is just a nice setup for the cage. My reptiles are not spoiled. Oh neat, they have axolotls here. You know they come from Mexico City and... oh. I'm pretty sure the snake can look into and judge your soul for only $900. I'm sure it's fine in that it's just for the show, but this guy looks so sad. I get a lot of people don't like snakes, but my god, when they roll up like little balls like this, I just think it's the cutest thing ever. Oh, he's looking at me. This one is so pretty. And did I mention that hognose snakes are very expensive? Bearded dragons are just chill all the time. I want one. Just look at these little nuggets. He's just going to town. He is living life to the absolute fullest. I love when tree boas do the tree boa thing. It's so awesome. This is a Lechianus gecko, and there was a ton of them this year. I mean, they were around last year, but these ones are tiny. You're going to see some full-grown ones later, and they get gigantic. This one was chill. Most are not. This is a leaf-tailed gecko. You can tell because his tail looks like a leaf. My main reason for wanting a big house is so I can have a big place to put big snakes. I like the pink spots of the Lechianus. Again, this is a baby, a little baby. Crested geckos can drop their tails and they don't grow back. I've never seen them this young without tails, but apparently they were not kept very well before this. The guy who runs this booth rescued them, and now they're being sold here. Aww. Chewy had a booth at every building, which was kind of cool. I guess they do more than just dog stuff. They gave me blue balls. Jumping spiders make for a pretty good my first invertebrate. This guy sells them, and also cute little terrariums for them. So they got like a little decorated home. That's fun.
What's her name?
Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus, so cute.
This snake here, he's pretty naughty. Another pile of bearded dragons. This guy is becoming one with his food. They've got so many tortoises and turtles here, even on the floor. Pricing for reptiles is based on how rare the reptile is and how rare the genus is, and this guy is a super rare genus. He's so beautiful. However, there are some pretty cheap alternative snakes, like these guys. I just want to talk about how these guys are sitting on beans. I think millipedes look really cool, and I really wonder what it feels like to have one crawl all over you, but like in a normal way. This booth sells like caricature statues of reptiles and animals and stuff. They're really fun. I like the kingfisher, and the parakeets, and the sparrow, and the shoebill. And this owl's like, come on, man. Sometimes it's hard to pick one reptile when there's like hundreds of them, but sometimes you just know. Iguanas are beautiful, but I hear they're a giant pain in the ass to take care of. But man, they're pretty. We're halfway through the first building. This guy's really cool. What's it called? When I first heard the name of these, I thought he said Lagiacris, which is from Monster Hunter, so always I called him Lagiacris. Yep, 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 yep. This guy's head is so big compared to his body. It looks so stupid. These are my kind of crab right here. Hell yeah. I like that they have a pen for the children. This leopard gecko is just covered in his own food and does not care at all. This one's trying to get out of there. Hey man, are you feeling this the way I'm feeling this? Because I'm kind of feeling this. I love you. You can see the exact path the laser took to engrave this. Neat. Reptiles are cool, but what about AI-generated garbage t-shirts? Look at this little skink. Oh my gosh. You got cool colors, man. Check out this turtle, it's got moss on it. That's so cool. I want to get isopods for my crested gecko's cage because they like eat the poop and it makes like a circle of life kind of thing. But it's like a whole setup. I'll do it sometime. Look at this sleepy baby. Oh my god, how does my wife not love these? These spots usually devalue a gecko, but man, I think they look super cute. Look at this guy. I know for a fact that octopus is the 6th most downloaded STL on Thingiverse.com, and I hate seeing them for sale. It makes me so mad. Yep, 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 yep. Look at this naked noodle. I love when they climb stuff like this. Turns out this spot is just markers so they can tell which one's the boy. I've never seen beer taps for sale at one of these things before. That's kind of cool. Oh look, that was my first legal beer. I mean, my first beer. Alligator lizards are so cool and so pretty. These were the only ones at the show and they were already sold. Not that I could fit one anyway, but they did have babies for sale. Not as pretty though. Big Bugs is great. Normally they have just like individual bugs that you have to mount yourself, but at these fairs they have already mounted bugs, like this atlas moth. Its wings are supposed to look like a snake's head. For metal spiders. This guy is so mad. Alright, finally, we see a full-grown Lechianus gecko. Look how massive these boys are. They're so cute and they're so gigantic. Usually they're not very chill in my experience. They're trying to get away and they can be kind of bitey and they got sharp claws, but man, they're big and they're cool. That's a lot of sticks. Look at all the sticks. I just like this guy's pose. He looks so relaxed. Hey man, are you feeling this like I'm feeling this? This guy is becoming one with the ether. It's a pile of bearded dragons. And another pile of bearded dragons. Damn, that's an expensive snake. Look at you, so erect. Oh man, check out this water cobra. They're like a really cool snake. I really dig water cobra. Oh. More 3D printed garbage, although I like these tree vipers. This is an expensive bug, but he's pretty cool. I'm glad none of my reptiles eat mealworms because I think they're kind of cute. You're the wrong color tongue skink, idiot. Look how tiny this gecko is. It's so tiny. Look how tiny this gecko is. He's so tiny. This was my favorite snake at the entire show, this pied ball python. I actually wanted to come back and buy him, but by the time I finished looking at everything, he got sold and I was super bummed about it. He was so chill and so pretty. Oh man, what could have been? This guy is beautiful, and he's half off. I can't do that. The one thing I know for certain is that these are not fish. Oh my gosh. Hi there, little guy. Oh. There were a lot of snakes on people, and it's just my favorite thing to see them just out and about. 3D printed the boo-boos. That's really weird. This is my dream lizard, a blue-tongued skink, but they need way more space than I have. Look at his tongue! Big toad. Blip, 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 blip. It's just fully relaxed. This guy's an even more right angle, and it's like they ran out of printer ink on his tail. Alright, I'm almost done. With just the reptiles, we still have the fish and the birds to go. Big boy, huh? So he is. I mean, I get not liking spiders, but come on, look at him. He's so cool. Wait a second. These aren't reptiles. This guy was second place for snakes I'd buy, but he also got sold before I got back. This is fun. Kind of looks like it says something on him. Huh. Picture plants. Look at me, I'm just a stupid little fly going in for a drink. Oh, I'm dead now. More millipedes. I want to hold one. I want to hold one. This guy's mid-shedding and it looks like he has 2 arms, like one ghost arm. Crocodile lizards. So cool. So very, very fragile, but so cool. I like that this lizard is blue. Wait a second, you're not a reptile, you're a Pikachu. Look at this sneaky little snake. He's a sneaky snake. Yeah, he's a sneaky snake. There were so many hognoses, and the guy I bought mine from wasn't here this year. I wanted to tell him that he's doing good. Oh yes, these are sand boas. They're the dumbest looking snake. Their eyes are so doofy looking. I love them so much. It's not focusing. Hang on, let me see if I can. Yeah, there he is. He's just a big dumb worm. Look at his butt. Oh my god, I love them. I'd buy you, but I don't want another snake that just stays buried all the time. And these guys stay buried all the time. Good deal, though. I bet that this snake has a lot of blackheads. I guess all of them just strike this pose. They're all just... Yeah, get out of there. This is not a reptile. Or is it? I don't know the lore. These aren't reptiles either. They are velvet ants. They're so fuzzy and red, and they're so cool. I was wondering if I should do some sort of like warning on this video because some people don't like bugs, but hissing cockroaches are cool. They're so gentle and sweet, and they make little gentle hissing sounds. You can't hear them, but they're so cool. And I don't know what these ones are, but they're just really big and they're very pretty looking. Cockroaches are cool. You're not a reptile or a cockroach. You're a good boy. Here's a good shot of how stupid sandy boas look. Very cool orange spots. Very cool orange spots. I actually applied to be a member of this club, but they are so slow. It's time for butterfly intermission. My wife and I collect taxidermy bugs because we think that they're very cool. I've actually been surprised how many different events have bugs for sale. You see them all over the place once you start looking for them. I was really surprised about how, in general, bugs are pretty cheap for some of them. And everyone I've met that does it is really cool and super nice. You end up learning a lot about the bugs too, which is a lot of fun. A couple of kids were looking at these morphos and didn't believe that they were real and thought they had to be fake or something. These are birdwing butterflies. We're actually looking for a super rare one right now. The first bugs my wife and I bought together were actually a set of cicadas. And I really want to add more tarantulas to the collection. We only have a couple so far. And I want these beetles, but they're always so expensive. We already have a couple dragonflies, not to brag. But I don't think we have stick bugs. I should buy a stick bug. They call me Grabby Hands because of my grabby hands. These are very dull looking monarchs. But these are nice owl moths. They're supposed to look like owls. This is a hummingbird moth. You can tell because it looks like a hummingbird. I forget what these are actually called. Everyone just calls them 88 butterflies, but these ones are more like 89 butterflies. Nice color in this one though. Male golden moon moths are cool. I like getting little ones like this just to fill out the space on our display boards. These are called death head moths, and their pricing is based off of how much their back looks like a skull. I'm not even kidding. You're not a bug or a reptile. What are you? There's also a guy with living bugs. How weird is that? Although some of the living ones don't move very much either. They only spend like a year or so as adults before they die. They spend most of their time as larvae, which is a huge bummer. This guy was so active though, he kept almost falling off of me. Sneaky snake, sneaky snake, sneaky snake. Expensive snake. This guy just looks like he is just 100% over all of this. He is so done with today. This guy's like classically pretty. You can tell he's super rare because it says that he is. Oh my gosh, look how tiny this guy is! This guy was selling pre-done sets of bugs for like actually super cheap for what's in them. Also, these Atlas moths are like the biggest I've ever seen. You have to be really careful with putting different species together, but it's really cool when it works out. So these aren't snakes, these are legless lizards. They don't bend like snakes and they have eyelids like skinks. They're crazy looking. I love them. They're very bizarre. I tell you, Mickey, I might get out of this place if it's the last thing I do. Hey, more crocodile lizards. There's a bunch here. I just love the little like highlighter on their eyes. They're so cool looking, so unique. These are real dragons. Jump scare. All these resin cast things are pretty cool looking. Look at this little baby, and he's only 200. Day geckos are just so pretty. You're not a strawberry, you're a frog, stupid. Always good to see a hognose among the beans. This might be the cheapest hognose I've seen for sale here today. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? There's also like a bunch of plants. I'm sorry I'm not highlighting them very much. I just don't know much about them. But I do kind of know about bonsai trees. They might be the only thing here more susceptible to death than the lizards are. My mom had a hobby of buying and accidentally killing these trees over and over again. So I want one, but I'm just so afraid of them dying. Oh my god. Oh my god, could this be happening? Yes. Yes, they're so cool. They're just so chill. Like, they just hang out, they fall asleep, and they got cute tongues, and oh my god. Look at that face. I want one so badly. Oh god. This does feel as weird as I thought it would. Just like 100 little feathers tickling your arm all the time. And this guy keeps almost falling off. Let's set you back to your friends. Go home to your kids, Elijah. I'm going to hold you. And now I'm holding you. He was pretty nervous though. He wasn't really feeling my vibe. Very cute though. Good snake. This one's happy to see me. You are cute, but not $7,000 cute. Look at this dinosaur. What a good dinosaur. He does not care at all that I am touching him. I do like air plants, especially when you do the thing with these shells. It makes them look like jellyfish. They're also pretty cheap. Look at all these air plants. There's this guy here who sells pre-made terrariums with like fantastic detail and water features. Any reptile would be absolutely spoiled to be one of these places, and they're not that bad considering how much work is put into them. I kind of want to learn how to do it myself, but I haven't had the time to do that kind of project, but it'd be pretty cool to do. These guys sell every size of already frozen mouse, rat, whatever your snake eats. Bless you. It's been nearly 3 hours. I'm on the last row of reptiles. The other ones go faster though. Check out this praying mantis pretending to be a leaf in the wind. It's so cool. This one gets my award for best named booth. At some point, I'm just going to keep saying pretty snake over and over again. Pretty snake? Oh, wait. Man, this is a really big leopard gecko, like the biggest I've seen. We are finally out of reptiles and outside. This is where cactuses are supposed to be, but there's also food and other stuff for sale. I see this person at a bunch of different fairs and I always love it. They make hundreds of different animals in a bunch of different colors, so you can find like your exact pet, no matter what kind it is, no matter what breed. They're gonna have a sticker or a keychain for it, guaranteed. Who's excited for fish? It is way smaller and way less crowded than reptiles, thank everyone. I've never seen a lungfish for sale anywhere. That's so cool. My love for doofy animals continues with pufferfish. They just look so doofy. Look at this little guy. Oh. There's really not a ton of fish for sale in the fish area. It's mostly like stuff. But this is cool. It's like a waterfall, but it's like these snow beads and they just get recycled up and down. So you can have a waterfall in your water. This is the brand new style of jellyfish tank that comes with jellies. I kind of wanted it. A bunch of vendors had sea anemones, like a ton of sea anemones. Anemones. Wait a second, you're not a fish. You're not even an anemone. What are you doing here? A cacophony of guppies. Sweet rocks. Koyoyoy. Am I right? These are archer fish, and aside from looking really cool, they do really cool stuff. Like, they got a flat top, yes, that's awesome, but they go to the surface of the water and shoot jets of water at bugs to knock them down so they can eat them. They're archers. I feel like this angelfish is having some sort of existential crisis. What am I? What is anything? Yo, hang up, is that Dory from Finding Dory? That's awesome. Also, I like these fish over here. They have cool fins. Yo, is that? I didn't think these clams were real at first, and then I started seeing them move. Really cool. I should call her. I like this little rockfish doing his best JCVD. That's this fish's song. Neat, a pixel curtain. I haven't actually even seen much tech here. Like, there's no like LED screens or anything. Cool. I might just be hungry, but this smells really good. I need to eat lunch. Okay, I'm definitely hungry, but I do think a Philly cheesesteak would go down smooth right now. But there's no time for that because we have our last building. We gotta look at birds. I know less about birds than anything. I just think they look pretty. And this one looks pretty. This guy is all up in his own butt and his friend is a little concerned about it. It's just a little pile of cockatiels. These parrots are even making a little heart as they preen each other. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I did use this app for bird watching, and it's supposed to tell you what birds are nearby based off of sounds. And it's giving me nothing. I'd call these the orange-breasted sunfires. I should have looked up what they're called when I was here. But a lot of them don't have labels or prices. I like this purple guy. I know these are finches, but that is all I can tell you about them. They're cute though. These are available for purchase. Purchase. Bird toys always look so fun. These are cute. Your bird can be a sailor on the high seas. This is a really nice carrier. It says it's lightweight. It is lying. Wee, it's so fun. This parrot is no more. It has ceased to be. I'm getting a little crowded in the bird room. I just like watching birds existing, like how they use their beaks to get around, like a little hand. They're so cool. Can we please stop? I'm already dead. This guy was all about living that scritching life. Look at him, he's in absolute heaven. I gotta get in on this. I'm sorry, buddy, I got fat fingers. I can't reach in and pet your head, but I'll pet your beak. Oh, you like that, don't you? You can't get the beak, though. There were a bunch of parrots out, but most of them weren't really into getting pets. Some of them were kind of actively against it. And some of them were just little sleepy guys. How about you? Are you cool? Are you cool? I can't tell if you're cool or not. I don't think you're cool. Alright, I'll see ya. This guy was very much into getting pets. This is just a pretty bird. Pretty bird. This guy would be friends with those Satan crabs from earlier. These are the prettiest birds here. I think they're called phoenix parrots? I don't remember. I just like these two silly little gentlemen. I feel like they'd have a routine about who's on first. This little guy was just an absolute ham. He would just perform for whoever's nearby his cage. Didn't want pets though. Cute guy. Look, if you want to be as beautiful as this parrot is, you gotta work on it. And over the entire thing, there are these animals may bite signs. And I love that this guy is biting that sign. Guys, am I a bird? Well, if I was a bird, I hope I would be as cute and sweet as this little guy. Oh, he's such a good boy. Just look how much this macaw likes getting scritches. Parrots are the best. Oh no, goldfish escaped. Oh my god! Guys, I'm sorry you had to see that. That was pretty traumatic. Let's send out some love. Oh. Okay, that was fun. I'll see you next year, LA Pet Fair. Hey guys, I hope you had fun. I sure did. If you liked it, you should like it and then subscribe because we're going to do it like every week. Well, not reptile shows, but you know, thrift stores and vintage stores and this sort of format. So it was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Cool. All right. I can dance for you. I can dance for you. I'm not above dancing for you. Okay, bye. Bye. See ya.